It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
There you see what's at stake. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Oh, man. Shot right to the midsection.
For the record, Saxton, you and I would never have that kind of chemistry.
Hey, I'd be a great teammate.
I've seen you trip over your own left foot. No thank you. Goes into the corner.
Knee to the face.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
What are we about to... Oh!
Who won the race? Charlie's horse.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Vicious backbreaker.
Big knee.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back. Oh, what a power slam. He got it! Tag made! Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. Who do you think put the Mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, These superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, Yus. How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
Just keeping my head down and my fists ready. Planning the next punch. It's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. It'd be nice if a few more of our heavy hitters were taking a stand.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him. But it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
No big deal. We're built for this fight. We just gotta be ready to throw down.
Yeet. Look, Oos, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just, with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Families are complicated. Let me think about it and weigh my options. I'll get back to you if it's the right move.
Yeet.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
He said he'll steal the show here tonight, and he looks more than ready to deliver on that promise.
And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather? There are a few certainties in life. The sun is yellow, the sky is blue, I'm better than Saxton, and this competitor is going to lose.
Did you forget I pinned you for the 24/7 title, Corey?
Oh, shut up, Saxton.
The following contest is an underground. Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match, attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof.
Ooh. Setting him up for the flatliner.
Man, face first.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
Uncorks another one. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Drew just taking a moment to soak it all in.
Suplex. It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Bang! Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like McIntyre. Oh my goodness! Falls all the way to the floor.
I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left.
A lift up.
Wow! Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen.
He's heading back to the ring.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake. Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading. Ooh.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Ooh.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh, what a boot from McIntyre.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Future shock.
Oh, look at this. Measuring. He's about to unleash something big.
And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take out Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
That's the safest bet you're ever going to make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk. That's not CM Punk. It's Kevin Owens.
And his opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds. Kevin Owens!
You can feel the fury coming off of Drew McIntyre right now in waves, staring at this CM Punk imposter, Kevin Owens.
Punk might be having a laugh sitting at home right now, but KO is about to pay the price. circled CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
Here's Owens landing hard ringside.
McIntyre basically telling him that this is what dominance really looks like.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. Going outside. What's he got planned here? And he gets set back into the ring.
Ooh. Up and
wheelbarrow face buster.
Man, this could do it.
And there's the kick out.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Got out of the way, but can he capitalize? Look at this. Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
Puts him up. Spine buster. This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely impressive. One strong attack after another.
Now a series of vicious stomps in the turnbuckle.
Stomps.
McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
Owens just can't find any breathing room.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
From the top. He fails to connect.
Vicious right forearm. Oh, man, he has thought.
Owens wants it. Stop! Drew is completely out of it.
He kicks out before the count starts.
I was not expecting that from him at this point.
Owens has ended so many matches with that, but not today.
Oh, good night.
Sorry.
Future shot from McIntyre.
The workmanlike approach of McIntyre, just doing whatever it takes to lock up a win here tonight.
Just ejected from the ring. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target. Lands an enziguri out of nowhere. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. We could see a count out here, and back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out of this one.
Owens taking yet another punishing attack there.
Drew making clear he came for a fight, and he's not satisfied yet.
Taking flight. Picture perfect leg drop from the top.
Ooh, what a jumping headbutt.
Setting him up for the flip. Running into some trouble.
Drew is looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on. Complete shot, perfectly executed.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Owens set to the outside. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
He's zoning in, has something big in store. Claymore connects.
I also think Owens is bleeding now, guys.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Producing a trampling. Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
Owens is under the gun.
McIntyre gets met with a response. That's gonna hurt. Oh, absolutely brutal.
Oh, no, I think they may have busted him open, guys. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Big-time powerbomb.
Impressive counter by KO.
Uh-oh. That dodge can buy Drew time. Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
Oh, what a headbutt. Oh, grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this.
DDT.
Oh, right in the mat, face first.
That certainly wasn't pretty.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. And he slides him back to the mat. Ooh! Bang! He finds a counter.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
What an interception!
Into a dragon screw leg whip. Got out of the way. Neckbreaker. Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. And this one's taken to the outside. Scattered that one.
Slowly getting back up, and he is not going to like what's next. Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell?
That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
when all of Punk's mini-me's show up. And they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for him.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go. If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him! CM Punk is here!
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned. And this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time.
Into a sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
Come on, the ramp is no place for duking it out.
Unless you're looking to do real damage, then it's the perfect place. Ooh, man.
Taking things back into the ring. Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
Right to the face. Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Bam!
Boom! We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Owens needs to find an opening.
And you can see that Owens is looking overwhelmed.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain. And now he's looking to lock in this submission. Impressive display of power. This isn't even about...
He got in there. Good save. Driven into the barricade. barricade.
Ooh, that hurt. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. Boom!
And gets tossed back into the mat. And now headed to the outside.
Incoming! Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this.
He's headed out to the ringside area, and he's leaving the ring for the moment. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
He's looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick. Oh!
That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When KO wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow. This close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss, then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Shall we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya, then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
You're right. Let's focus on the battle at hand. We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
I'm going to SmackDown to see who wants to join the party.
I don't know how you could possibly find another partner as good as me, but time's a-wasting.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Aldous told me that you and your partner are low-key recruiting for our Survivor Series team.
Yes, and I am pleased to know you're interested.
Excuse me?
I jumped the gun because I'm hoping you'll ask to be on the team. We still have to finalize who we're going with, but you'd be a huge get for our side.
Funny. CM Punk pretty much said the same exact thing.
What do you mean?
When he DM'd me after stabbing you and your partner in the back, and even before all that, Mutiny has been begging me to join them since the beginning.
Pathetic.
I know, right? Punk thinks we have some type of bond. but I came here for that WWE shine, not some grungy revolution.
If Punk wants you on Mutiny's team so bad, maybe you should take him up on a recruiting visit. Go down there, get the lay of the land.
And wreck their whole shop, leaving them with some colorful bruises going into Survivor Series. Is that what you had in mind?
Pretty much.
So what do you think? Should I book a trip down to Orlando? Just say the word, and I'm in.
Let me sleep on this. I know you're a sure thing, but this is a huge decision.
I hear you, but sleep too long and you'll never wake up from this mutiny nightmare.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about it.
Fends off the attack with an elbow. Oh, man.
Right in the breadbasket.
And Lynch was scouted there.
So strong. Fire. Way to avoid that.
Ah, the reversal by Becky Lynch. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Up for the electric chair. Down for the drop.
Read that one. Oh, my God. Diving moonsault.
Big time Beck's looking for a big time reaction from the WWE Universe.
I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up. Sliding into the ring now.
Well, all tangled up inside.
Oh, backpack face buster.
Running leg drop.
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand.
Waistlock.
There is no quit in Becky tonight.
She just used that drive and obliterated her opponent. Kick connects, hooking it up. Spiked with a rose plant. Lynch got all of her.
Into the pin. 2, and a kick out. No one saw that coming.
Nia Jax refuses to quit. Impressive resilience from Jax. Here on the top. Elbow.
And now the gears are turning for Becky.
Nia struck. Becky Lynch wins.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bayley-to-belly suplex. It was actually a Becky to belly.
That wasn't just a suplex. That was a statement directly to her foot.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bayley probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bayley's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bayley. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bayley walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bayley. The real Bayley. My Bayley. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. You were the heart of the Four Horsewomen. The soul of us. Remember, Bayley? Do you? You were the sun we orbited around. The glue that held us together. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff? That's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bayley to the ring, and it seems Bayley accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kairi Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kairi's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kairi's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kairi Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bayley, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh this summer. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope.
Oh, toss across. And an elbow drop to the arm.
Oh, and a double axe handle.
Incredible height. Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength. Big time slam. Vicious.
Oh!
Sane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Becky's dishing out a last kicking.
Up-handle suplex. Sane losing some focus on the task at hand.
And that unrelenting drive of Becky just paid off.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. You have to admit, that was a smart bit of offense, cutting their opponent down to size like that. This arm breaker. Ooh!
Drops the leg, picking up speed.
She fights back with the counter.
Kairi finding a way to slow her opponent's assault down.
And now she can start to claw her way back into this fight.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize. Becky Lynch suplex rolls through into disarmer. This could be over. Disarmer. Disarmer. Might tap. Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. The end for Sane is looking inevitable here.
Becky Lynch.
Ooh, manhandle slam. Is it the finishing touch Lynch needs?
From the top.
Knockout victory. This one is over.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kairi's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I was the heart and soul of the Horsewomen, and that always ate you up inside. You wanted the little girls wearing your costume. You wanted matches like the one I had in Brooklyn. You seethed at everything I built. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tune since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.